So today we're at our Orange County project. We're going to be doing some final details here before we have the pre-plaster inspection and the mini pebble. So let's check this thing out. We're doing the brown mortar coat because we're doing smooth stucco alongst that entire wall, which is pretty cool. So here we're patching up the rest of the wall to apply the smooth stucco coat all the way to this wall. On Friday, we did the concrete deck for the pool deck and this patio deck over here. And it's really cool. A lot of people were asking us on TikTok and on YouTube Shorts and Instagram what finish is this, because as you guys can see, this is not a standard broom finish concrete. So this actual finish for this project is called aggregate exposed. You can't really see it on camera, but it's one of those finishes that you have to see in person. You basically apply an entire layer of surface retarder and it exposes the aggregates of the concrete deck, so it has a nice texturized finish. Really cool. And I know it's a popular thing over here in California. A lot of other of our contractor friends in Georgia, Texas, the East Coast have been asking me a ton of questions of like, hey, what finish is that? What chemical is that? So I don't think that this style of concrete has made it out there yet, but a lot of the other contractors that I talked to from other states are like, hey, you guys in California, when you guys do things in California, it takes about a year to 3 years for those things to be transitioning to the East Coast. So that's really cool. You know, we set a lot of cool build and design trends here in California. Here for the next phase of the project, we're going to be doing the mini pebble finish in here. So this is going to be really cool. I think the homeowner wants to go with a French gray color. So once this full thing is complete, it's going to look freaking awesome. We're also waiting for some tile samples. And once we have those tile samples, we're going to begin installing them on the entire spillway of this project. So as for this project, we have two different tile finishes. As most of our projects, we have a standard 6x6 alongst the entire water line right here. And then on top of the spillover, we're going to do a nice 1x1 white tile finish to match the white coping. Pretty nice. So Oriero?
Sí, se llama Nodes.
Cool.
Le mando yo la foto.
All right, thanks.
Okay.
Sweet. What's up, dude? Morning. I'm gonna go to the store really quick with Julio. I'll be right back. If you could just, check out the project. I haven't driven this truck in a while. I'm just gonna go get a quick material run. This is actually my first truck. I just got this truck like a year ago in last August. Company truck. That's a really great investment actually. We used to have like old trucks from like early 2000s. They would always freaking break down. One of my mentors was just like, hey, one of the best investments you can make is just getting new trucks. If you have like an old truck and you're constantly paying money to fix it up, it's such a money pit and it will kill your monthly overhead. So just one of my things. What's up, dude? How are you?
Good, how are you?
Good.
My bad, bro. I didn't take your calls, bro. My bad.
No, you're good. I'm going to pick up something right now from Roseboro for our project. Yeah, I mean, we just got to Roseboro. I'm gonna pick up some stuff, but yeah, I just got off a phone call with one of my friends who owns a pool construction company, and man, he's freaking killing it. So the really cool thing is he's helped me grow my business so much. So shout out Chris Herrera if you're watching this, dude. Thank you so much, because you've been like a really good mentor to me and you've helped my company go from like here to like here. So if you are a business owner or if you are in any type of entrepreneurial space and if you want to actually take your business to the next level, get around people, especially if you have friends in similar industries, and just ask them for advice, ask them for help, ask them for advice, but actually apply and implement the advice they do. And yeah, I mean, that's kind of my biggest thing. Every time I ask somebody for advice, I'm genuinely serious, because I don't want to waste their time and I don't want to make them feel like I'm just asking them for advice and I'm not going to do any of the things. Every time I ask people older than me or more successful than me in the business for advice, I make sure to immediately start applying the things that they tell me. And funny enough, when you do things like that, your business will magically start growing. But yeah.
octavo necesitamos un cuarto.
Ok, ¿cuántos? ¿Dos?
Casi los dos.
Ok.
Están chiquitos, ¿eh? Como
Ya, es 2x4s.
ya,
2x4.
2x4, ya, de esos, por favor.
Okay.
Un cuarto.
We got him back to finish the smooth stucco. But yeah, I mean, dude, this project is coming along super nice. And once you guys see the smooth stucco wall completed today, man, this thing is gonna look phenomenal. Now that we're out here, I actually want to show you guys this. So I got one of my full trucks wrapped, and this QR code, dude, this thing has helped me land like I think 3 or 4 projects this year. It's literally so freaking easy. You just go up to it, homeowner scans the website, and it automatically throws them into everything that we offer. They click it, they fill out a form, they get $5,000 of the next project, and they list out everything. So if you are a construction business owner and you don't have your trucks wrapped with a QR code that takes them straight to your landing page into your funnel in order to opt in for a quote and a full design or something, you guys are missing out on so much revenue. So some more free game. We closed like 5 new projects this month, and we got a bunch of new projects coming before the year ends. And as I was telling Julio, that it's getting difficult, huh? You know, managing all the projects that we want. I mean, you know, my dad has been in the industry.
Headache.
Yeah. A lot of headaches, but
Se atora mucho. A
Sí.
veces uno quiere salir a tiempo y a veces hay, cuando a veces los inspectores o las ciudades no
atrasan los
se
proyectos.
los
Yeah.
permisos. O cuando es ciudades, cuando es county,
Yeah.
parece que fuera mentira, pero ellos son muy especiales y un mes, 2 meses
Yeah.
para que autoricen, y si hay HOA,
yeah.
más todavía.
Yeah, más requisitos. Pero lo bueno de nosotros es que tenemos un buen equipo. Estamos haciendo muchos jales grandes de detalle con puros transformaciones enormes, con alberca, paso artificial, bardas, fire pits, outdoor kitchens. Pero me gusta porque estamos creciendo muy rápido, pero a la misma vez cuando tú creces muy rápido, mucha gente quiere que le hagamos proyectos. Y a veces tenemos de que decir, hey, tenemos una lista de espera de 3, 4 meses. Estamos poniendo proyectos nuevos para enero 2026. Pero lo que estaba diciendo de que es bueno porque es una bendición de que tienes el privilegio de estar haciendo proyectos así, pero también tienes de que controlarlo y llevarlo calmado para asegurar de que cada proyecto esté completo a un nivel de satisfecho tenemos de que hacer para seguir teniendo una buena reputación. So, I mean, yeah, fortunately for us, we're growing so fast and we are completing these beautiful big projects. But like I said, you know, it comes with us also being able to be like, hey, we have to schedule out a lot of these projects accordingly so we have enough time to complete every single one of our builds to a high level of quality that's expected from every single one of our clients. And us as owners and project managers, we need to be here to make sure that all the little details that regular contractors wouldn't be accounting for to be checked off, because we need to make sure that we have the luxury of completing beautiful projects and be blessed with a ton of work and a ton of projects for our new clients, but we also have to be able to complete all of these to a level of satisfaction and quality that, you know, that everyone expects us to deliver.
Looking at on the wall, they have stonescapes. It looks like
Mini pebble.
Is that what because I want to get a feel for the texture of it.
Yeah, it's called mini pebble. What we're gonna do too, before we actually install the mini pebble, we have a bunch of samples in our trucks, so we're gonna get you guys those samples on site, because the mini pebble is like the last thing we're gonna do for your project.
Okay.
Yeah. But it's definitely good to start picking out some colors ahead of time. But we have samples. We were gonna drop those off as we started on your build. So I just got off the phone with our Laguna Hills client because we're gonna be starting a project in the city of Laguna Hills. So he was just calling me about some certain tile finishes, stone finishes that we can implement onto his project. There's actually some details here, like he wants some similar tiles as to this one. We're gonna be doing a smooth stucco finish on one of his retaining walls at their project that we're doing similar to here. So I was able to have a good combo with them and guide them in terms of specific finishes. and tiles that they're checking out at one of our showrooms. But yeah, really excited to get that one started up, and you guys are gonna see the whole process of that build. It's gonna be a super big project, so yeah. So actually here he's measuring because we're gonna need another bag of the smooth coat for stucco to place all along that, but it's coming out pretty nice. I mean, really nice detailed finishes. Smooth stucco is honestly one of my favorite finishes. You just have to make sure that you have a good applicator and a good mason doing it, because fiber, the finish, and everything needs to be very detailed to look nice. So. Everything you see, I'm just gonna show you right now. So for the total breakdown of the pool, we included the mini pebble, that's $1 upgrade. Your total price, see, here's the 2 fire bowls. Additional concrete, I'm gonna have to lower this square footage because if we're gonna slide the pool, it's way less square footage. This is not included in the total price. The fire bowls are included in the total price. So for what you see, we have for the pool. For the build without the concrete. We are gonna include the concrete around the deck, but the only concrete that is not included is the additional concrete because we don't know how much square footage you actually want. I just wrapped up another sales call and it actually went really freaking well, as they always do. I'm gonna post some snippets of the recording actually in this video. But yeah, I mean, homeowner was super stoked. They're like, hey, we got some other quotes for like $107,000. I think I quoted them like high 120s for this project, like high 126, 128. But they gave me really good feedback. They're like, hey, you have really good social media presence. When you showed up and did the job walk, you were very professional, very cordial. You and your team did a great job at measuring, really explaining all the thorough details and envisioning their full backyard for them. So that went really well. And yeah, as I told the homeowner, we always charge, we're not the cheapest company, we're definitely not the most expensive, but we always like to price, or I always like to price our projects in accordance to the scope of work and the details and the problems that we're gonna encounter. Because in my personal opinion, I hate submitting change orders to homeowners, especially when you already kind of told them a price and then you're like, hey, you know, this unforeseen thing came up, we charge them more. And I don't really like doing that. The only way we charge homeowners more money is if they add more work, which is obviously, which is justified. So if they want to add like an outdoor kitchen or an outdoor fire pit, or they just want to make the size of the pool bigger, those things are to be considered justified as why you charge more money. The way I present my projects whenever I'm doing it, I have 2 screens. So I'll have my actual designing computer here where I actually do the full design and build out the full backyard and envision everything for them. And then on this one, I'm hosting my sales calls and then I run through the entire agreements and everything. So I like to work with 2 monitors. And if you guys are any business owners or construction, you know, landscape, any of those trades, honestly, any business, if you're not doing your sales calls on a face-to-face video call and presenting homeowners with some of your past work or any renderings or photos to actually show them. Friday and it's about 5 p.m. We're gonna head over to 2 job sites. We're gonna head over to our Mission Viejo job site that's fully completed, and we're gonna do a full walkthrough so you guys can check out what a $180,000 smaller backyard completed looks like, but a high quality build and design project that our team did. Here, we're also doing a huge remodel in the city of Laguna Hills. I have the homeowner's final site plan here. So here's the entire site plan, and we're gonna do one final walkthrough since we are starting their project this coming week. And on this particular site plan, I'll get it pulled up here. We're gonna print out a physical copy, and then we have 2 sets of engineering, detail 100 and detail 648. Since we are doing some structural changes, we're gonna be adding a Baja shelf. We're gonna be changing the structure of the shallow end. So that's why we need engineering, even though it is a remodeling project. And also, I do have some new ad creatives. So I jumped on a call, my boy Alex, who is the owner of Latino Consulting. He owns a really good marketing agency, and he actually helped me out with some creatives. We're gonna run some new ads that target more of like the build and design aspect of the projects we do. So for all of the projects that we do, as you guys can see, we do all of our designs in-house. We do the full consultation, full design, and the actual full building of the project. So we're guiding all of our homeowners step by step throughout the entire process. Guys, everything we're doing. So we got the site plan for this project. All of this is going to be demoed out. So here is the space that we're working with. Super nice backyard, but as you guys can tell, the pool's original. The full backyard is pretty outdated and really cool over here. All of this is actually original pool equipment. So what we're gonna be doing here, all of this concrete right here is gonna get busted up. We're gonna take out all of this equipment. We're gonna run new plumbing, new electrical, new gas lines, basically everything for this project. We got our site plan and engineering of what is gonna be done here. So obviously, I'm gonna cover my homeowner's information, but here's everything that we're gonna do. So here's their house. We did the full site plan. We got approved engineering from the city of Laguna Hills. Here is the layout of the pool. So we're gonna change the structure of the spa. We're gonna add a new Baja shelf, new concrete, new landscape. Here's where the new equipment is gonna go. We're running all of the lines and basically everything that the city needs to see. And then here we have the engineering. So when we're doing a brand new pool or we're doing a remodeling project, we need to have engineering. I know a lot of contractors, when they do remodels, they don't necessarily pull permits, but at RSC Pools, we like to do everything as it's meant to be, especially since we're working on these top-end luxury homes. We want to make sure that everything is done according to California building and safety codes, and we have to follow approved engineering. While we were talking to the homeowner, a sheet, our engineering sheet, fell in the spa, and it's kind of all toast now. You think we can still use this?
We can just put it in the sun, let it dry out.
Dude,
there's like
it's
a
already
spot.
ripped.
Oh, it ripped already?
Yeah. Good, there's the stamp of approval, but this is the full overview of our Laguna Hills project. So is the pool, full outdoor hardscape landscape. Need to make this final change, so I'm gonna cover my homeowner's info, but if you guys check it out here on the site plan, it shows that the spa and the pool has a wall in between it, such as the structure is here. So if you look at the structure here, we have this kind of funky wall. So whoever designed it, I don't know why they did this concept, but what we're gonna be doing here is we're going to extend the shallow end of the pool. So all that's gonna be demoed out, and then we're going to make the spa only 12 inches thick, and we're gonna have a nice spillover effect into the new Baja shelf that's gonna stretch out across the length of the pool. So yeah, this is gonna be a really cool remodel project, so I'm really excited to get this one completed so you guys can see what a full backyard remodel, not just a new build, looks like. Remodel, we're actually headed to our Mission Viejo project right now. That one's already completed, so we're gonna do a full backyard walkthrough, and you guys are gonna see what a really cool, small but luxurious backyard looks like when it's finally all put together. Their homeowner is there too, so I'm gonna have a chat with him, and we're gonna go over some final details about the project. The full build and design for this project, so I'm personally super happy how this thing turned out. The homeowner's obviously super happy how everything turned out. But yeah, I mean, when you do a amazing, badass job, other homeowners are gonna wanna work with you and refer you awesome projects like this. And yeah, man, I mean, I'm gonna be building a ton of more projects in Orange County and LA area, so super exciting.
One for this, die for this, champion.
So if you're planning a luxury pool or outdoor remodel, start smart. Click below to schedule your assessment with RSC Pools today. So we just wrapped up the 2 ads that we're shooting at this project, and man, look how insane it looks tonight. We got Julio helping us out with the marketing and ads for this project, but man, this thing came out freaking phenomenal. I mean, like, what do you guys think? You know, when we actually get these ads fully launched, you guys, I'm gonna share with you guys how the ads are performing and what type of jobs they're helping us land, if we're doing now $150,000, $200,000, $300,000 projects. But yeah, this thing came out phenomenal. As I said, the new creatives that we're doing are going to jump my company into a new space of just full build and design luxury outdoor living, such as this project that we completed here. So I'm getting away from those basic, simple cookie cutter pools. Honestly, we've never done cookie cutter pools. All of our projects are custom, but yeah, super exciting project. Let me know what you guys think, and I'm really excited to share the results of how the ad campaign for this project is actually going to perform. So why wait? Book your design consultation today and see how effortlessly we can bring your new vision to life with RSC Pools and Construction. We went to yesterday, I was telling him like, hey, put the truck right in front of the house, because obviously we sold the project already and we're gonna start in like a month. But the guy, like this guy comes over, the neighbor, and he's like, oh hey, after you guys are done doing the site plan for this, like I want to talk to you about a new pool, right? And he's like, hey, I want a new pool. And then he's like, this neighbor wants to do pool, this neighbor wants to do pool. And I went out and I just gave everyone, I mean, those are free leads. Yeah. So that's the thing. That's why I told him, le dije de que pon la troca ahí enfrente porque it's a...
Pero yo le voy a poner ahí, pero el Richard me dijo, hey, no room for the truck here, you have to park on the street. On the street. I said, okay. Yo creí que usted estaba allá. He's like, got rápido. Oh, drive this truck.
No, but it's cool because it's like, dude, the guy was just like, hey, I want a new pool, and then we went, we checked it out, and obviously I was trying to pitch him on a design, and I sent him a follow-up email, but you know, still waiting to hear back from him. But I mean, that's the really cool thing. It's just like the more projects you do, like just leads. I mean, you know, especially here, we're gonna be here for a couple months, so people on the street are gonna ask, hey, who's doing the pool, and they're gonna see the whole freaking transformation here at this backyard. So that's gonna be really cool.
That the street sweeper comes at 11:10 on this side.
Yeah.
So then the guys can move their car over if it's not already over, and then they'll go on this side and then they can move back.
But all these cars too, right?
Yeah.
So I'll have to move my truck too? Yeah. Okay. Yeah. Okay. Cool. You excited?
Yeah, I'm very excited.
Yeah, we're doing the full tear out today too. So after that, we're gonna proceed into excavation and then get the full thing built out. Is Ivan here?
No.
Okay, cool.
He's camping.
No problem.
So we're super excited. Can't wait to see what's inside.
Yeah, we'll keep you updated with any, like when we need input from you guys or materials. I know we have some samples here and you guys say you guys weren't a big fan of them, but we'll send you some more options and then we'll get them shipped out and then you guys can pick what details and finishes you want on the project.
Okay.
But yeah, hey, really excited that we're working together. Yeah. This is why I love doing full backyard builds or full backyard tear outs, because essentially if we're tearing everything out, we're starting from scratch and it makes it way easier for us. So, and it's nice because we can get really creative on the designs of like, hey, we can put the pool exactly here, we can do the new patio cover here. You know how our patio cover is pretty big? I mean, I personally think the new one that we're gonna do, it's gonna be smaller. These Orange County backyards, they're small and they're tight spaces, but this is, you know, where you gotta be a badass creative designer, and it's cool because like in the design, this is separated into 2 parts. Like we have the pool here and we're maximizing the setback with the side of the house. We're doing the hangout area with the new patio cover over there. So that's gonna be really cool. To just like know how to coordinate a project with subs too, and I mean like that's why I have my dad helping us out because he has all the experience. Did we need to be here today? No, but it's cool to be here to see how this whole thing is unfolding and talking with the homeowner and keeping all that organized. I mean, it's like, dude, he could have just came by himself because my dad, like I'm telling everyone, he has 30 freaking years of construction experience, and a lot of contractors also reach out to me and they're like, hey, I want to grow my business with my dad. My dad has been doing concrete. My dad has been doing landscape for freaking 30 years. He knows a bunch of stuff, but then their dad takes their kid to actually go do the physical work with them. And I'm like, dude, you have to get smart and take it to another level of being able to run ads, know how to structure a business, know how to sell a project, know how to design, because I don't want my dad doing the work forever, you know, and he doesn't do it anymore. Luckily, he just manages the whole overall project. And if he's able to manage the whole overall project, he's just here making sure that employees and contractors are doing things like they need to, you know, because like I love my dad and he's super like strong and everything, but like dude, time catches up to everyone. So, I mean, that's the best thing. And I always tell contractors, if you guys have uncles, if you guys have cousins, if you guys have dads that have been doing this thing for decades and have a ton of experience, learn how to run ads, learn how to design, learn how to sell a huge project, because that way you're able to help not only you, but you're also able to help out your parents, your loved ones, and the people who actually have all the experience, and put them in a managerial position instead of putting them in a labor position to where they're doing the physical work themselves. Let the young guys do that are strong and capable of doing that stuff. So yeah, just kind of like, just my 2 cents there.
So from what I'm showing here, it looks like the customer did sign his loan documents on the 29th.
Yeah.
However, his investor does have a 3-day right for rescission. So once that full 3 days is over, we can issue that clear to start construction. So from what I'm showing, his clear to start is due to be sent the morning of 4th. So that'll be Monday morning.
Thank you so much. Now I can take that information and just be like, hey, homeowner, I know that Lion said it was gonna take, or I know the finance company said it was gonna take 2 days, 3 days, but this, and this, we're set to have the official clear to start construction on Monday. If you need anything in the meantime, please reach out. That's it. And what does that mean? Like, because I don't want the weekend to go by and be like, hey, I didn't hear an update from these guys. Yeah. Like, what's going on? You know, but if you already set expectation of like, hey, we're gonna be doing this on Monday, you're taking everything out of the homeowner's head. Like, these guys are on it. We haven't even put a shovel into the ground at their project, so we wanna make sure that we're doing everything with permits and financing and that all that's in order, so when we actually start building, we just come in and knock it out. All right, so that's where it starts, you know, those little things.